We made the EQs, baby.
Yeah, buddy. 20 minutes to make a 20-minute run. But the chaos to get me here this morning. 4.5 pounds. 10 o'clock. Not good enough. Pre-fish has gone, it's gone mixed, you know. There's some really good things about what I saw in pre-fish, but drama-filled day today. Mounted the center axle. That trolling motor wouldn't work for me. Got into the service center and you've got to laugh at yourself when something like that happens, hey? Link in with Tommy Wood, the other Australian.
There's a shark! Ah, buddy.
I tell you, if there's no morning bite tomorrow, I think I'm gonna have egg on my face. If I can catch about 20 pounds or at least a bag, I'd say if I can just get that 5, I think that'll be everything to me. It's time for business tomorrow. Alright, let's attach you. Oh my god, look at that hair. Righto legends, we are on the big stage this morning, so I'm going to talk this through while I chill out here in the start area. We're boat 122 and they've just launched, so I've got about 25 minutes before I'll actually get the push off, but we are here at the first Bassmaster Open, day 1 of the St. Lawrence River round. We've been battling everything to get here this morning from our gear over the last pre-fish days. Obviously that's in the pre-fish video, but I'm just so unsettled and nervous this morning. It's obviously the first time I've spent big money, you know, 7 or 8 grand to get into this tournament. But the chaos to get me here this morning has really done me through. We were late onto the water as well. There was a huge queue to get the boat off the trailer. It's actually dropped about 10 degrees and the weather's switched 180 compared to what we had. Honestly, I think I'm going to be pretty stressed until I land that first fish. I'm hoping to get that off the first 1 or 2 spots that I hit in pre-fish, and those fish were stacked up there, so if they're not there, I think I'm going to have to start to pull something special out. I think that's it for the intro. Let's get into it.
$121. Alright, come on. $122.
Gotcha.
Thanks,
good luck.
They see the ambition, they know I'm past drift. Look, we are not the same, this is not a game. I've been swerving through the city in and out of lanes. Yeah, cause if I see it, then I want it, then you better.
Alright, first spot, we found them on pre-fish here. Had the wind pushing this way on it all night, but the bite is really fragile.
First place, you can know. These are the moments only
Not the right
got one
species.
life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. You're your own enemy, your own enemy, your own enemy. When I fall, I keep running. Feel the pain, but I love it.
Or by catch.
You know I'm built for it, you ain't gotta ask twice. You ain't by that fast life, 100 on the dash with the cash light. You ain't by that fast life, big dog status with your stats like. You ain't by that fast life, just know 100 duffels at the bag price. You ain't by that fast life, 6 speed, yeah I'm smashing on the gas. It's the fast life.
Not good enough. We're not halfway, but not good enough.
These are the moments, only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. Your own enemy, your own
It's not big.
When I fall, I keep running. Feel the pain, but I love it. You know I'm built for it, you ain't gotta ask twice. You ain't by that fast life, 100 on the dash with the cash light. You ain't by that fast life, big dog status with your stats like. You ain't by that fast life, just know 100 duffels at the bag price. You ain't by that fast life, 6 speed, yeah I'm smashing on the gas. It's the fast life.
Right, legends, such as happens when you're a YouTuber YouTuber slash fisherman. Generally, fishing comes first. That's the confirmation to come through, but I just got my 5th fish. I've been running around. My weighing time's 3:20, and I've just collected the fish. Got that 5-pounder straight away. Felt just, mate, it's pretty emotional. Not because it's, you know, anything important. I'm not a chance to win here, but it's kind of like a lot of effort goes into this. And give you a bit of a rundown. I'm sitting on a ledge here, and I'm on the shallow of the ledge. I'm working both the shallow and the deep. There's a pump and current coming through. But the wind is kind of keeping me in position. It's kind of acting as opposites. So long story short, I'm just sitting here, and heaps of fish just keep recharging. It's a nice kind of staging area for fish to have a rest between movements. I've got a 2-pounder in there that I want to get rid of. Bass Track currently has me at like 19.10, which is like 19 3/4 pounds. You know, I'll see how I go on that one, but I've got a 2-pounder in there to make that 19, so I want to get rid of that 2. If I can get rid of that 2 and put another 5 in the bag, that'll put me at about 23 pounds for the day, and I'm that would be a dream. All right, fishing. Can't stop being a soft pitch. Time. I didn't know that was last cast. All right. Oh, big blackie. Last cast. We're gonna chase this to make this a little bit faster, but I've got to go. Jesus. Golly. I've got to get that 3-pounder out of the live well, and I've got to punch it just to make sure I'm not throwing the bad fish out. So I've got to find the 3-pounder and get rid of it. We've upgraded. We're done. We're going home. Lock. 30 minutes to make a 20-minute run.
We got 144 left to go. 5 fish per angler. As they bring them up, we'll weigh them. We'll see how they stack up. 2 lines they got to meet. Top 45 get paid tomorrow at the end of it. We'll add to it. Top 10 punch their ticket into championship Saturday. You'll be able to follow along live all day on Saturday. We'll have our cameras out, and we'll see who's taking home that trophy. You're going to hear me mention elite qualifier points. That's a very important thing for this week. The top 50 at the end of this punch their ticket to the newly installed Nitro Bassmaster Elite qualifier, and that is it actually starts in this state at Lake Champlain in mid-September, and that is a 3-event series. We've got 50 from this division. We'll have 50 from Division 2 and elite anglers as well punch their ticket to that, and then at the end of that series, the top 10 in that AOI race will punch their ticket to the Bassmaster Elite series. So a lot going on. So when you hear me talking about points, that's what I'm talking about. And let's just see how it unfolds. All right, I'm ready. You guys ready? All right. Let's get it started.
All right, Dave Miller, step on up out of Connecticut. Bring us 5 up. What's going on?
Oh, it's terrible. Nothing fired up for me. Nothing at all. And it is what it is. Boys caught them though.
You ready?
Get that big bag tomorrow. 7
Byron?
pounds even for you today. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, Cliff Prince took home a victory last year on the Elite Series down in Wheeler Lake in Alabama. Step on up. To start, 18 pounds, 7 ounces. We can build off of that.
Yeah, we'll take that. I lost a couple of days on the mountain, but that's fishing.
Good, Cliff. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see where you end up. Byron Hill, come on up. Claremont, Florida. Oh, no, we're saying Claremont, Florida, but we got 2 anglers from Australia. Step on up. First time. Set them right there. First time fishing in the Opens. Came all the way from Australia to do it. They wanted to come to the St. Lawrence. Glad to have you.
Yeah, thanks. First time fishing for smallmouth. Smallmouth was this week, so I'm absolutely wrapped to have a bag. Truthfully, it's been a great experience here.
First time ever. This is pretty crazy. And you're going to drop a bag, 22 pounds, 11 ounces. Grab you up 2 of these. Again, he didn't fish in any other open. He picked this one to come to. That's how special this place is. And all the way from Australia, Byron Hill. There you go. Getting it done on day number 1, 22-11. Let's hear it for him. First time ever across the open stage. Bassmaster Elite Series angler, Bassmaster Elite Series champion before out of Japan. Let's welcome him on. Kyoya Fujita.
This is my family.
They've been
running around.
Hi, family. Hi. Thank you.
Thank you, man. How good. Buddy, do you have dry hands? Something really important. I need you to put this in your pocket. Oh no.
Mummy might hold it.
Okay. Do they go limp after you fish them, fizzle for a little while, and then they come good? Okay, that's scared. I thought I'd kill it.
Tommy Wood, step on up. Tommy's in early. Rolled out boat 145 today. Got 5 in there today. Tommy, looks like a good day.
Yeah, great day. Just had some live well issues, so I had to race back and get him weighed in ASAP.
All the way from Australia, if you couldn't tell. And he's starting off with 23 pounds and 9 ounces. Nice job. So Tommy all the way to 9th place. Furthest north he had been in the country was last week in Maryland. And here you are on the border and catching big smallmouth. Yeah. There you go. Let's hear it from him. All the way from Australia. Furthest north he's been. See you in the morning. Boat 1. Get here early.
Yeah, I'm going to be early.
There, you take it right there.
What a day. I can't believe we are. So Tommy would take a half-pound penalty to put him in 12th, but he would have been equal 9th. I am in 17th out of a field of 150. I can't believe it, mate. Absolutely can't believe it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. How many fish did you catch?
I would have caught 15 if I didn't lose them all, dude. I dropped so many. Like,
Was it all one spot?
yeah, you know those slate rocks?
Yeah.
It was the one that took quite close to the channel.
Ah.
I just pulled up on it because I caught a 2.6 there. I was like, see if I can get a bag. And then rolled up, threw a minnow out 4.5. I was like, okay, kept rolling down.
For you?
Yeah. Then he left, and I cast in. As he was leaving, I hooked up. He left and come back like straight away.
Did he?
Yeah. And I was like, damn. And then he just stayed. He just kept milling around me, dude.
Was he catching fish around you?
Yeah. Smash.
Was it impressive to watch?
Yeah.
What are we having for dinner? Oh, bangs and mash. How Aussie, hey? I know it is. Maddie bought potatoes and sausages.
Yeah.
What's your plan if that spot doesn't fire?
I'm gonna fish for all the shots around it.
Yeah. Same but different?
Yeah.
Don't lose your grass spot. Don't forget your grass spot.
Yeah, I thought that'd be good backup, eh?
Yeah. Particularly if the bite changes.
Yeah.
Man, how beautiful is this view?
Thank you.
So yesterday I had a bit of an embarrassing situation. Indicative of how old I'm getting. It's definitely an old man stuff up. But Tom was there, standing right there. Maddie was right there. I was sitting like this with some shorts on, and me member was hanging out the shorts, just in full view. And Maddie, tactfully, she's like, "Hey, Byron, can you stand up for a sec?" I was like, "Oh, that's a bit weird." I stood up. Apparently, that arranged everything, and old people do that, hey? Like grandparents do that.
Yeah, that's old school.
That's old school. See this grace?
It's coming through.
Oh man, I need to dye it. It's funny, like half the people I talk to, they're like, "No, keep it. You know, it's like the silver fox thing."
Yeah.
And then the other half are like, "You look old. Dye it."
I reckon it looks alright.
Yeah, thanks, mate. That's not a compliment I want from another dude. But
I wouldn't shave it off, hell
no, I don't shave it. I dye it.
no. Do you?
I I dive the side, like every now and again, like it's just so, I don't mind admitting it too, but it's just so grey. It's not like even patchy salt and pepper, it's just like salt. You will have salt and then it will transition. You want to dye my hair? You're a bit of a hairdresser? Yeah. Put some buck and bass gloves on. I should have put my gloves on today, hey. For a couple of my fish, I had just trouble grabbing them. Yeah.
Hey, top 50 in the EQ points. Move on to the Nitro Bassmaster Elite qualifier after today. All right, you ready? You guys ready? Let's rock and roll.
Four 210. Thank you, sir. Right, crew, let's get into it. Shoes are off.
Grab your ticket right there. We'll see you next time. Tommy Wood, come on up, all the way out of Australia.
Woo!
Coming up here, the furthest northern part of the country he's been so far. 23.9 to start him off yesterday, had a big bag. 5 more in there if they go 7-12, which we think that's gonna happen. He takes over the lead. Great job on fish care. There it is, 21 pounds and 6 ounces, 2-day total of 44.15. Puts Tommy Wood, the Australian, into the lead. Again, a 2-day total of 44.15 has him inside that top 10 right now in the lead. It'll be awesome if we can beat that, but let's hear for your new leader, Tommy Wood.
Nice job.
Well, furthest north you've been, smallmouth Disneyland as it's been called, and so far so good.
Mate, it's actually the furthest north I've been on planet Earth, so it's pretty cool, but, you know, it's just so good to catch them half decent 2 days in a row. Like, this year's been crazy, like so many ups and downs, and not only just in fishing, like everything around, like car breaking down, boat issues, and visa issues, trying to get into the country. It's been an absolute hassle, but hopefully this secures my spot in the EQs and just go to Leech Lake and just go fishing for fun, and it'd be awesome. So it's been an unreal year, but hopefully this seals the deal for the EQs.
May get that first top 10 you've been looking for too. Good job. We'll see where you end up. Grab your ticket right there. Let's hear it for the Australian. Nice job. And we'll see where you end up.
Can I go high? Well, the patterns on that are cool. Someone's not happy with you. Nice, darling. Nice.
16-11, Damon.
Gonna open it up for me?
18 tips today, 35.5, your 2-day total being dominant. You're safe going home.
It's really dark. I hope I'm getting them. Hey, there we go. I think I got him.
I think it may work out for you. Good job, Cliff. Way to finish strong. We'll see where you end up. Byron Hill, step on up. Our second Australian angler. First time to cross the Bassmaster stage was yesterday, and he dropped a bag of 22.11. He should have just quit then. That should have been it. 22.11 yesterday again. Byron Hill from Australia. See what we got on day number 2. Again, 22-11, day number 1. 15-11 today. Just jumped you to 9th place, so hopefully you call that a success, coming over here and fishing the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier about the weekend. Tommy and I had a ball. We haven't seen each other in a long time. I haven't competed in 2 years as well. So the wife, a bit of a shout out to her down there. We were running around like idiots all week, and she was making sure the beer was cold and the food was ready. So it was awesome. So thanks, sweetie. But no, love the event. You'll see me again next year. Yeah.
Head home. You're gonna do some sightseeing.
No, so we live in Florida now, just near the Harris chain. So getting some practice. The boat's getting some hours on the motor at the moment, and loving the summer weather down there. Honestly, it's good fun. Yeah.
It wasn't summer weather here today. I bet you're a little cold, but nice job. Let's hear for him. 9th place. Grab your ticket right there. Thank you guys for coming. Nick Madness, step on up. A little bit of a tough day yesterday with 12-15, but looks like maybe you upgraded today a little bit. 12-15 yesterday, a little bit. 15-15 today, so we went the right direction.
We made the EQs, baby.
Yeah, buddy. How good is that?
Oh,
Mate, how many spots were available?
40th in AOY, so
Okay.
I was in by 10 points. Not too bad.
That is sick.
Unreal.
In by 10. So it's this round that's all put you in.
I was in 61st before that. And then this good round punched me out.
Buddy. I'm a good luck charm. That's what I am. I'm a good luck charm.
Literally. Dude, you smashed.
Nah, I don't
First
know.
ever open.
I don't know, 60th. It says 62nd. I'm like, oh, kind of, you know what I mean? Like
It's hard because it's a high number.
It's a high number. It is.
But that's a good open finish. Like
It's that's what I was saying to Ryan earlier. Like Ryan's the guy that's leading this. I was like, how? He said to me, yeah, you did real well, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. I'm 62nd. He's like, no, we're in the open. It's like,
yeah.
But it is America's kind of best anglers trying to crack EQs.
And
right?
they've been doing this for 3-4 years.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They probably fish this place too. You just caught your first smallmouth.
Man, I'm pumped. I had a great time, eh? I think I said to you earlier, I had low expectations coming in, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And that spot right there was where the GoPro died on us. Now, we went up to St. Lawrence just to find out whether or not I could catch smallmouth bass and be potentially competitive in the Bassmaster series, maybe catch my limit on each day, and obviously we did that. So I couldn't have been more happy with the tournament itself. I'd probably make a few different decisions on the water, particularly on that second day. I didn't weigh as heavy as I did on that first day, so it's a bit of a missed opportunity, but pretty stoked for Tommy as well, getting into the EQs at that round. He's got another round in a couple of days' time, so we'll see how that goes. But I guess I do feel like the whole event was a bit of a team effort from, my wife taking care of the kids and the family, making sure the Yeti was full of drinks and still full of rubbish, and everything that I needed to stay on the water. That was awesome. The support network from her was great. And then, Marty from Burley Pro and Tasline sending me light lines so that I had that stuff on my reels as opposed to the heavy stuff that I've got down here for Florida, which means I'll have to take all the light line off and put the heavy stuff back on. And even Will, the owner from Buck and Bass, I was a bit concerned going up to New York that I'd be a little bit too cold, that the weather might be a bit temperamental, because it is really quite north, but it ended up being fine. The days that it did rain, I stayed completely dry, and the days that it was cold, I stayed completely warm. It was the first time I've really put Buck and Bass through its paces, like during a whole tournament week, and it held up, which I was pretty impressed with. If you're a gear junkie and you noticed through the video what rods I was using, you would have noticed that they're all Australian in-feet Daiwa rods. I did play around, there's some Miller rods on this boat as well, but I was throwing those Bait Junkie 1.8 jig heads in anywhere between 30 to 60 feet of water and just giving them heaps of drop time. And that rod, the 732 LFS and the 610 LFS in that in-feet series was a real treat for me. It allows that really finessey presentation, and I think that finesse presentation really gives Tommy and I the advantage over here. He grew up fishing for brim in the canals and sunny coast, and then graduated barramundi after that, and obviously I love brim and spent most of my tournament career on 4 pounds, so that range, in my opinion, is pretty elite. Anyway, this trip has been a long journey. I've got to go to work and fly somewhere in a couple of hours time. But if you enjoyed the video like I enjoyed making it, make sure you smash those buttons below. It really does help the channel grow. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. So smash those buttons, but stay safe. I'll see you next time.